Good morning again, guys. All right, something a little fun for the mid-morning here today. A little surprise in here for you, too. Many of us have read William Fortune's book, 1 Second After. If you haven't, I highly advise you go read the book, okay? And we all know the character, John Masterson, and probably remember from the first book, his daughter, who was a diabetic, dying because lack of a way to store insulin, right? Okay. About a year ago, I did a review on a solar-powered cooler, and I have one of these. I've been using it for a year. This thing has never failed me. It works absolutely fabulously. It is basically another refrigerator we use. We use it as a drink cooler right now. Okay. Works great. Runs nonstop, 24/7 for a year. Hasn't failed. So I talked to Elliot the other day over at Wellbots, and they are running a Memorial Day promotion on this EcoPower Lion cooler. And I thought it would be worthwhile to show you guys the review again. So I'm going to just clip out that part of last year's video and replay it. So yes, this is a rehash, this portion of it. The reason that we wanted to look at this, Elliot and Wellbots are putting together a huge promotion for this thing for Memorial Day. Now, if you guys remember, this is a 52-quart cooler. Has a battery that can be solar powered. Either you can take the battery out and go charge it, or you can just run continuous power off of solar. You can power it through your DC plug in your car or whatever would be, or you can plug it into the wall. Mine is just plugged into the wall right now. The battery stays fully charged and the cooler works. So let's start. I want to show you that clip from the review so you guys can see it, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so this is what we've got here. This is a Lion cooler, made in America. All right, company's based out of California. It is a 52-quart, basically electric cooler. Now, this thing will hold 2.5 cases of beer / Coke, case and a half of bottled water, whatever would be. If you look in there, it's a good size cooler. It's even got a light so you can see it if you're out using this late at night. Okay. I ran this through the tests. You can see I've currently, well, now it's 10 degrees because the top's been open while I'm doing this. But if I close this back on down, okay. I ran this through the tests to see how long it would take to cool. Now, when I got it, took it out of the box, it was 71 degrees in the house, right? It took me about 40 minutes to get this down to 32 degrees. It took about an hour and 10 minutes to take it from 71 to 0, all right? So, I mean, all the way down to a freezer. Depending on what you need, that is very helpful. Now, how does this thing work? The cool part is this is something that you could use totally off-grid. It can be charged through the wall outlet. It can be charged through the cigarette adapter in your car. It can hook up to solar panels. All right. So if you get into a complete grid down situation where you got no power, you can still keep whatever you need cold. Now, the battery right in front, right there where the little green light is, very easily accessible. I ran a test on this to see how long the battery would hold a charge, okay? Depending on what they claim, I wanted to see real life. At freezing mode, it held a charge for almost 12 hours, okay, before it was finally done, the battery. In refrigeration mode, it held a charge for over 24. Now, that's pretty cool. All right, so like I said earlier, I use this thing daily. It works great, everything like that. Here's the deal. This retails at $779. Now, I'm going to say this. I have looked at and reviewed some other coolers from other companies. Notice how you haven't seen those videos because I have found competitors to this one to be under-engineered and overpriced, right? And price is always something that comes into play. This one retails for $779. For Memorial Day weekend sale, Elliott is giving us a exclusive discount code to subscribers of this channel, a $300 coupon. So you are talking about $479 for a solar-powered refrigerator freezer that holds 52 quarts that is portable. Now, other ones I've looked at don't have the capacity, don't have a telescopic handle so you can carry it. I mean, these things aren't light. They weigh about 50 pounds, right? They don't have wheels on them, so you can't move them around, whatever. This one is the bee's knees when it comes to coolers. I have yet to see one that even remotely comes close to it. I mean, I've seen other ones that have half the capacity and are $1,000. No, sorry, not happening. Okay. But why would you need something like this? You know, hey, I've got a solar generator and I've got a refrigerator, you know, and I'm good. Okay. You know, you got to keep your medicine cool or whatever would be, you know. I mean, if you look at medicines that need to stay cool, and tell me if you've got any of these in your preps or you need any of these. The aforementioned story about 1 second after and John Masterson's daughter. Insulin needs to be refrigerated. Many diabetic injections, you know, something like Ozempic or Trulicity or something need to be refrigerated. Okay. If the power goes out, your medicine is no good. Okay. Prescription eye and ear drops, if you have those. Okay. How about TNF inhibitors? You know, inflammatory medicine. More other injectables, say for migraines or whatever. Those of you guys that have asthma inhalers and injections are supposed to be refrigerated. A lot of oral antibiotics. Okay. You know, just for a prepping capacity in that respect, something like this is worthwhile. Because here's the deal. Oh, I've got my generator and my refrigerator. I'm good. Until you have to go somewhere. I am not putting my side-by-side refrigerator in the back of my truck and taking it with me. I need somewhere to somehow, if I have to leave for any length of time, to keep medicines or whatever cold. Okay. I also say this is a lot of what you are going to be doing in an SHTF situation potentially is foraging for food, whether it's hunting, fishing, gathering, whatever would be. Let's say you've got to walk 5 miles to get to a pond, a lake, or whatever, because in an SHTF situation, you may not have the gas for a car or to go hunting. Okay. And so you get your fish, your rabbits, your squirrel, maybe a deer or whatever it would be. You're not going to want to walk home for five miles carrying fish, because by the time you get home, that fish is probably rotten. Okay. You can fillet out your fish, you can wrap it up, you can put it in this cooler, you can drag the cooler on behind you, and what do you know? You get home and your food is refrigerated, or in that situation, I'd freeze it. Okay. It's something definitely worth having in your preps. It's not for everybody. If you live in an RV, okay, if that's how you prep, you live in a tiny home, there's your answer. Okay. If you live in a apartment or whatever, good answer. You live in a house, like I do, okay, I've got a large refrigerator, okay, but do I have something portable? And that may be necessary. So I'll put the link to this below and the coupon code. It's good through Memorial Day weekend as far as I know. If you're interested in something, grabbing something like this is a hell of a deal, Okay, it's cheaper than it was last year by a long shot. You're not finding it on Amazon or anybody else for $479 with free shipping. Just saying. Okay. Now, that being said, the fun stuff, you always know Elliot and you always know me, and we are giving one away. So, Saturday night's live stream, 9 p.m. Eastern, is the giveaway. You are going to have to be a resident of the lower 48, period. You will have to put in your comment a couple of things. The first one will be the state in which you live in. Okay. The second thing is you must be a subscriber to this channel. If you aren't going to be able to acknowledge your presence to say you won, but I'll explain that in a second. I will tell you guys this real quick, all right? There is no short, you know, every time there's some sort of product review or giveaway or whatever, the trolls come out. There is no short list. There is no Instagram, Telegram me, whatever would be, all that crap that we've all got used to seeing on every channel over and over and over again. The only way you can win is if you are present on Saturday night's live stream, which is, let me give you the date here just so I have it correct, May 27th, okay, at 9 p.m. Eastern. I will do the drawing probably 10-15 minutes into the live stream. In order to have a valid entry for this, not only do you have to enter the state in which you live in, but in the interest of everything that's going on in the world right now, you also have to put in your comment a company that you are boycotting. And I figured that will serve two purposes, because there's maybe some people out there that don't know all the companies that have gone absolutely stupid woke. And so this would also give a list of companies that, gee, that one did it too? Okay. So y'all can figure out which ones you want to do and go that way. But we will give away one of these on Saturday night. Live stream, 9 o'clock, must be present to win. I will use the random comment picker, picking entries that have commented on this video and this video only, okay? Primary comments only. Do not put, oh crap, I forgot to put it under and attach a reply to your own comment that says, Michigan. If it's not all in the primary comment, it's not, and I pull it up and it just has a company name and no state, sorry, you didn't win. Okay. Random comment picker is what I use every time. Many of you guys have been through this many, many, many times. But if you're interested in winning one of these, put those two things in a comment below this video. Show up on the live stream on Saturday night, 9 o'clock Eastern. When I draw the name, the person will have 3 minutes to reply to the comment that they are there. The reason I say you must be a subscriber, if you've ever been on one of my live streams, you know that I make the comment section during the live stream, the only people that can comment are subscribers. So if you're interested in winning, join the family. If you're not, don't. It's easy as that. We'll see you later. Pinball out.